There are 2 mega products, no, 3, well actually 4. There's so many good things in this show. Folks, I am immediately gonna get Lori Leland out here to tell you about the Gecko Emergency Smart Whistle. I first learned about this 3 months ago when our wonderful buyer Harry shared it with me. I said, are you kidding me? We need that, and we need it on the Monday night show. We are the only destination to be airing and showcasing what you're about to see. This is your only chance to get it. I think what you're about to hear is gonna really motivate you to grab this. It's $49.95, it's free shipping, and it's flex pay. Let's share with the world for the first time on network TV what the Gecko Smart Whistle is about. Lori Leland.
Hi.
We have never seen anything like this
brilliant.
for this type of price.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So this is an amazing whistle. We've all heard about having a whistle to make a loud sound to draw attention when something is going on, but this is actually the world's first smart whistle. You're gonna actually be able to blow the whistle or discreetly push the button, whatever is most convenient for you depending on the situation, and this is going to automatically send out text messages to up to 3 people. It's going to send out email messages to up to 3 people. And if you're an Android user, it is going to automatically call somebody. So if that person's walking a little bit too close to you when you're in the parking garage, you just want to push that button. All you do is push it for 2 seconds, and this is automatically going to inform everybody and let everybody on your list know that something's going on. So here's what happened. I pushed the button. Instantly, my phone is automatically dialing my husband's phone number. So my husband's phone is here on the table. He is getting a phone call right now. I'm just covering up his phone number so America doesn't call him, but I'm gonna be able to, instead of taking precious seconds to try to dial one person's phone number, now I'm sending this message out to so many people to know what's going on. So here's the other thing that happens. On the people's phones, they're also getting an email message, they're also getting a text notification. So this text notification just popped right up and it says, this is Lori Leland and I need help. That person can then simply touch one button right there on the screen, and this is gonna give them my exact GPS coordinates up to right where I'm at. Can you imagine this? So now the people on my list, whether it's my mom and dad, my husband, a good friend, now know exactly where I am and what I'm experiencing in seconds. This is our studio here at HSN. This will also continue to send out a signal every 2 to 3 minutes with up to the moment destination information using GPS until I end the emergency.
This is a game changer.
So brilliant.
Folks, we are 10 minutes or sell out right now. It's that popular as I knew it would be. Let me be clear. You press the button, you blow the whistle. It will, when you press this, so it's your son, it's your daughter, it's your wife, it's you, you're home alone, you're out at the park, you're walking back from the mall, you press the button, you blow the whistle. This will send a message, a call. It will call whoever you nominate it to call, and it will give them your exact GPS location. I've never seen a product like it. Nothing like it, $49, and we've not even told you the best bit. Gecko is launching to the world and big things are expected. If you buy on the Monday night show in the next 10 minutes, no charges forever. No charge, no charge, no charge. Everybody else will have to pay some money to keep the alerts. If you buy in the next 10 minutes or 9 minutes now, free, free, free. It's a one-time purchase. We'll also send it to you with free shipping. It's on 3 flex pay. Let me take you through the colors because we're already getting limited at this stage. When you talk about the emergency alert via text, that is also a massive part of why they've garnered so many rave reviews already.
Oh my gosh, I mean, think about the digital age on a whistle. This is actually gonna send out text messages to up to 3 of your contacts. You just pre-designate which ones. This is going to automatically send out 3 emails. It could be the same people or 3 different people, and you're getting GPS location information in the text messages and in the email. If you're an Android user, this will even place a phone call instantly just by pressing the button. So you're not even touching your phone. Very, very simple, very easy for you to use. Now this is done with a free application for Android and for Apple, and it's gonna work for everybody. Wherever you have cell phone service, your Gecko is going to work. So here's my account right here. Super simple and easy for you to set up. All you do, you've got your little settings right here. All you do is you go in and you touch your little icon right here, and it's gonna show you all the different people that that you're gonna be able to set up. So I put in my hubby, my mom and dad, my grandma. You can go in at any time and change those contacts if you wanna switch it up a little bit. And you can even change the message. My message says, hi, this is Lori Leland and I need your help now. That way it's gonna get the attention of the people that you love and let them know where you are. Think about this. You've got co-eds in your life that might be walking back to their dorms after a long evening in the library or out with friends. They have somebody walking a little bit too close behind them. They can send out a signal, because I'll tell you what, an ounce of prevention is super important, and you never want to take a risk.
No.
In life, you absolutely don't know when you may have an emergency. Send it to your mom and dad. Send it to your grandparents. Send it to your roommate. This is great for elderly folks as well. Have it on your person just in case you fall and there's no one around. Now, conversely, you're going to be able to blow the whistle. So I did the discreet function where you simply push the button and it automatically sends those text messages, automatically sends out that email alert, automatically calls one person. But this has a super loud whistle as well. So you ready? You want to hear it?
Go for it, my love.
So in those cases where you want to deter someone, you want to draw attention to a situation in a parking garage where there's somebody walking a little too close to you and only maybe one other person, you want to draw attention to that situation. Are you ready? Because it's loud. Here we go.
Oh, that is loud.
Yeah, so that whistle blow or that button press all do the same thing. So this is, again, sending out that emergency signal.
Because she blew the whistle.
Blew the whistle or push the button. Maybe someone bonks you on the head and throws you in the back of the truck.
It can happen, God forbid.
But automatically, so you can see the phone's on the table now. I'm calling hubby. So don't, when seconds count, you don't want to risk calling one person and they don't answer. This is actually calling one person, sending out text messages and email messages letting everyone know your exact GPS location.
Guys, I want to be really clear about this, because I think naturally this takes a minute to digest, and then there's the kind of reality of how can it possibly do all this, and it's only $49 and it's free shipping and 3 flex pay. I'm telling you, that's why I said it's a hurry up buy. I said we've got to do it. Just to be really clear though, there is no other presentation. This is our innovation exclusive. It's the deal of the week. And if you buy before the end of the show, if there's any left, no charges ever. So when Gecko launches to the world, which it is doing right now as we speak, they charge, naturally, well, of course they charge. They have to charge some kind of fee to send all these messages and alerts, but not for you. No fee, no charge. Never, ever, ever, ever. We need one for ourselves. We need one for our son or our daughter. I think personal security is a massive, massive thing these days.
You can't be too careful.
You got to think.
And even if nothing bad happens, now your friends know where you are. Now your family members know where you are.
$49, Lori. Why would you not
Nothing extra to buy. Like you said, no hidden charges, no ongoing costs. So I would just want to show you really quickly, and then I'm going to end the emergency, because again, you don't have to reach out and let everyone know that the emergency has ended. You simply touch one button on your screen and it will end the emergency. So here's the email all your recipients receive, up to 3 different people. They get this email that again shows you your exact GPS location. So look at this. I've got my street view on, but I can simply touch right there on satellite view and look at this. This is our studio here at HSN. We are in Studio C. You can practically tell exactly which studio we're in because we're located in the center of the building. So this is what your recipients see. This means that help could be on the way and letting them know where you are. Now, this pops up on your phone. It's the I am safe button. So all you do is you simply touch it to activate the I am safe, and it will send out a message via text and email to everyone that got the emergency message.
Parents have waited a lifetime for this product.
And look, it says I am safe. So there's no worry, no cause for alarm. The little notification just popped up right here, and it says I am safe. Thank you so much for all of your help. It just pops up instantly right here on the screen, letting everyone know that it's blown over. But the thing is, maybe you're in the city taking the subway. Maybe you're in a car accident, heaven forbid, and you can't reach your cell phone. This is so lightweight, it's stretchy, you can keep it on your keys. So in the vehicle, it's hanging right on your car keys. It could be hanging right on your purse, or right on your handbag, or right on that great, we've got the backpack down here that you just offered, hanging off of a student's backpack. Reachable, easy button to press, or whistle to blow, and again, less than half half an ounce on this. It weighs virtually nothing. You got a battery that comes with it, a CR2 battery, and it'll last for months and months and months.
With everyone dialing in, I have 600 left before complete sellout. And again, I wish, I tried. If Harry's watching, Harry knows. I said, Harry, can we get 3,000 of these? It's just not possible. The deal that they are offering for us, and so many products have paved the way for this, but the deal they are offering for us is extraordinary. Free forever. You never pay any money for it. So let's go over the colors real fast. You can choose. We have black, there's blue, there's green, or there's turquoise. Turquoise we love. I only have 60 left at this stage in the turquoise. Just to be really also cognizant of when we share this information, what we're saying is if you are out and about and you feel that somebody's behind you, you're in the house alone and you feel that somebody's trying to get in. When you are in the restaurant and there's some kind of commotion and you know things don't feel safe, you blow the whistle or you press the button. This will call 3 people. It will text 3 people, and it will tell those 3 people where you are and what's going on. And only when you confirm that you are safe does everything kind of subside. As a security device in this day and age, and it's a sad thing to talk about, but it's a reality. Seconds count, moments count, minutes count. Laurie said about being in a car crash. God forbid, heaven help us.
Yeah.
But what if we were? If we were in a car crash and we couldn't get our phone, if the phone was damaged, if the phone was broken, if I knew that I could press this button and know that it would send out alerts to people that I care about so they would know where I am. And again, I think half the story of this is that it has that GPS locator in it. So I'm going to say no more. I'm going to give the final time to Laurie because it's such an important product to talk about. Please remember, for Monday Night Show customers, for the deal of the week, no fees ever. You will never pay anything where other people will.
You get 30 text messages that replenish at the first of every month as an HSN customer. Everyone else gets the Gecko Smart Whistle. They get 30 total and they have to buy additional.
Yes.
So you have nothing extra to buy. This is gonna last for a lifetime for you. And isn't it great to have peace of mind, to know that nothing bad is gonna happen to you because you have a way to send out a signal and let people know and ask for help. You can also, of course, end that emergency as soon as it's done. But the really nice thing is this will continually send out that emergency update every 2 to 3 minutes. If you haven't ended the emergency, letting the people on your list know exactly what your location is. So if you're in a moving vehicle, if someone grabs you by chance, or if you are moving away from that original location for any reason, we don't want to think about the worst, but you've sent out that signal and that GPS location is up to the minute. So again, 3 people will be text messaged. I've chosen my husband, my mom and dad, my grandma. Also emails. This could be 3 of the same people or 3 completely different people. And if you are an Android user, this will even place a phone call immediately. You don't even have to be near your phone. You do need to be where there's phone service, obviously, self-service for this to work, but you don't even need to get onto your phone or try to dial that individual. When you're panicked, when something's going on that's scaring you, we're not in our right minds.
No.
But if you have this sitting right there on your keys or right there on your purse, and again, that creepy person who's walking just a little bit too close to you in the parking garage, or who's following behind you as you're walking across campus to go back to your dorm room, you can simply press and hold this button to let people know that something is going on. Now that phone call, if you think about it, that could be an emergency phone call to an emergency service, if that's the way you want to set this up in advance. But think about it, when seconds count, you don't want to be scrambling for your phone trying to call someone. That's where Gecko really and truly saves the day. So easy to use.
It's a whistle.
It's a whistle.
It's a smart whistle. I can blow this whistle and it will activate and it will send out the messages, it will send out the phone calls, or I can press the button. If I'm in, I don't know, I'm a teacher in a classroom, I'm in a movie theater, something's going on and I don't like it, I reach into my pocket, I press the button, and it will alert all the people that I want it to alert, up to 3, that something's happening, I'm not safe, things aren't right, and it will tell those people exactly where I am. Now, for that kind of locator technology, it's very, very expensive. For $49.95 with free shipping and 3 flex, forget even the flex, the reality is it's a one-time purchase. You know I'm a big believer in good products and good people deserve to do well. This is awesome. Turquoise,
So smart.
green, turquoise nearly gone now. We have blue and black. Darling, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, everyone. Why take a risk? It gives you that great peace of mind. I just love knowing I have my Gecko. You're gonna love it too.
Deal of the week. Stay in the ordering process for yours. I can't wait for the reviews to come on in.
too.
I think you're gonna really appreciate having it. Remember, the Flex Pay expires at the end of the show tonight, so please bear that in mind. You have until the end of the show, and with everyone dialing in, just a couple hundred now remaining. Well, we have a great question of the week. We're talking about sneak peek ahead, because you know, this is all about innovation. Would you rather have a sneak peek of 10 years or 50 years into the future? Well, Sylvie says, given the choice of 10 or 50 years, I choose 10 years. With the sneak peek, I could see where I could make a difference now. Oh, very nice answer. DD Shoppy says, the mystery of one day at a time is enough for me. I hear. I treasure each moment. And Velveteen Rabbit, it's back. Definitely 50 years. Look at all the advances over the last 50 years, made in medicine and everyday technology. I would love to see what the world would look like in 50 years from now. Somebody's winning 20